Welcome to Road to 100 Con questions. A, B, C are all distinct factors of 10 raised to 9. Now, let's find out how many factors of 10 raised to 9 are there. So 10 raised to 9 can be written as 2 raised to 9 into 5 raised to 9 prime factors. So number of factors will be 9 plus 1 into 9 plus 1, which are 100 factors. Also, if you look at always the first and last number multiplied will give you 10 raised to 9. The first factor will be 1, the last factor will be 10 raised to 9. That if you multiply will give you 10 raised to 9. Second factor will be 2. The second last factor will be 10 raised to 9 upon 2. Third factor will be 5. Here third factor will be 10. Third last factor will be. So always first and last if you multiply 10 raised to 9. Second and second last if you multiply 10 raised to 9. Third and third last if you multiply 10 raised to 9. So when you multiply two terms, it will become 10 raised to 9. So that means log of base 10 first term and the last term plus log of base 10 the last term, when you add it up it becomes log of base 10 first term into last term. So in this case it becomes log to the base 10 1 into 10 raised to 9, which becomes 9 log 10 to the base 10, which becomes 9 first and last. Same if I take the second and second last term. The second term, as I said, is log of to the base 10 2, and second last term will be log to the base 10, you can say 5 raised to 9 and 2 raised to 8. This is the second last term. When you multiply it becomes log of base 10 10 raised to 9, which will again be 9. So later if you add two terms like that, okay, the total 100 factors, you will get 50 such combinations, and each combination will add up to 9. So total will be 50 9s are 450. That will be the answer, B option. So if you look at first plus last, if I add the logs, you will get 9. Second plus second last, if you add the logs, you will get 9. Third plus third last, if you add the logs, you get 9. Like that you will get 50 such combination, 100 upon 250 such combination. Okay, and each with total of 9. So 450 is the total. PQRS is a square of side 20, and TRTS. So you have a triangle which is formed, which is TRTS. Area of a trapezium is 300. Now this side is 20. What is the area of trapezium? You can say area of trapezium is one is half into sum of parallel sides 20 into, let's say, x here, x into 20, which is equal to 300. Easier way to do is height into the average width. Height into average width. I know height is 20, so average width will be 300 upon 20, which is 15. So on an average the width is 15, which is the average of 20 and the above value, which will be 10. Average of 10 and 20 is 15. You can solve it this also, you will still get the value as 10, x is 10. Now compare the two triangles, a smaller triangle and a bigger triangle. The base is in a ratio of 10:20 or 1:2. So area should be in a ratio of 1:4. Two similar figures. If the ratio of the side is a:b, the ratio of area is a square to b square. Which means if the area of smaller triangle is a, the area of the whole triangle will be 4a. So area of a trapezium will then be 4a minus a, 3a. 3a stands for 300. So the above triangle A will stand for 100, B option. I repeat, you get this 10. Then if you look at the base of the two triangles, isosceles triangle, which are there, smaller and bigger, is 10:2 or 1:2. 10:20 or 1:2. So area will be 1:4. So area is 1:4. Top area is A. The total area is 4A. So trapezium area will become 3A. 3A will be 300. So A will be 100. Number of selecting 4 balls from a bag of is 2.5 times the number of ways of choosing 2 balls. So NC4 is 2.5 times of NC2. Now I know that 6C4 is equal to 6C2 as a formula. NCR equal to NCN minus R. So N has to be more than 6. Let's take some random number 10. Okay, 10C4. What is 10C4? 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 upon 4 into 3 into 2, and 10 into 9 upon 2 into 1. So 4, 2, 8 gets cancelled, 3 gets cancelled. So you get 210 out here, and here you get 45. So this, if you look at, is more than 4 times, almost 4 point more times, whatever. So answer should be somewhere between that. This is 1 time. When it's 6, it is 1 time. Here it is more than 4 times. Somewhere between that. Let's take 8. So 8C4 and 8C2. 8C4 is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 upon 4, 3, 2, 1. Again 8 gets cancelled. 2, you will get 70. And 7C2 is 7 into 6 upon 2, 21. So if you look at 70 upon 21, sorry, 8 into 7, my mistake, 8 into 7 upon 2, this becomes 28. So 70 upon 28 will be 10 upon 4, which is 2.5. Satisfies. So your answer will be 8. So one is you substitute the values and check out. You can approximately take a value 10, 6 we know, answer is somewhere in between, you get 8, and try solving and get the answer. Second is you can just form the formula of NC4 and this NC2, which is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 upon 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 equal to 2.5 times of n into n minus 1 upon 2. And n minus 1 gets cancelled on both the sides. 2 can get cancelled on both the sides. So you get n minus 2 into n minus 3 equal to 4 into 2.5, 10, 10 3s are 30. What multiplication will give you 30? Substitute values and check out. You can make out it 6 5s are 30. So you can make out 6 into 5 is 30. So n minus 2 is 6. So n equal to 8. So this also will give you the answer 8. Just putting in the formula and trying to solve. On the coordinate axis, lines are drawn parallel to x and y axis. Line 6x plus 8y equal to 48 is drawn. So when x is 0, y is 6. And when y is 0, x is 8. So this is the line which is there. So for any square to lie inside this region, the point which is there, a corner point should be lying within this square or on the line. Like for example, if you look at this square to be on inside, this point has to lie on the line or within the line for the area to be inside the triangle or below the line. Now let's try to look at, basically we have to find out how many integer coordinate points are lying inside this area. How do you find out? We form a square or rectangle, sorry. Since this 6, from 0 to 6 there's 7 points. So within this it will be 1 to 5. Within the rectangle 1 to 5, so 5 points. Same here, 0 to 8, 9 points. Within the rectangle it is 1 to 8. Sorry, 1 to 7, sorry, inside to 7 points. So total 7 5s are 35 points are inside the rectangle. From that, 1 point is on this line, which is 3, 4. Sorry, 4, 3. X is 4, y, 3 will lie inside this on the line. Okay, because you see 8 and 6, the only common factor you can see is 2. So only 4 and 3 will lie inside on this line. Remove that point, 34. The rest of the points will be equally above and below. So 17 points above, 17 points below. If 17 points are below plus 1 point on the line, so there are 18 points which are on the line or below the line. And all the squares which are there corresponding to that point. Suppose this square is there. If this point is within the line, this square will be inside this region. 18. So 18 squares will be within that region. So B option. I repeat, for a square to lie within the region, the cornermost point, rightmost corner point has to be within this region. So we have to find how many points, integer coordinate points are within this region. Form a rectangle. 5 points this side, 7 points this side are inside the rectangle. Total 35 points. Minus 1 which is on the line diagonal. Remove that. So remaining 34 will be divided equally 17 and 17. So 17 plus 1 on the line 18. 18 squares will be within the region. Simple interest calculate 12%. So let's say I'm just taking 100 rupees for the sake of it. So when you take 12% interest, so it becomes rupees 24 interest. And compound interest is simple interest. Compound interest will give you 21. You should know that 10% for 2 years gives you 21 rupees interest. 10 plus 10 plus 10 into 10 upon 100. So difference is 3 rupees. But I want difference as 180 rupees, which is 60 times. So this value will also be 60 times. So it will be 6,000. C option.